Today, we're gonna take a look at the top 6 most remarkable discoveries.
European slippery eels and their existences. Since the 1980s, the European eel has experienced a 98% decline in its population, putting it on the International Union for Conservation of Nature's critically endangered list. But a slippery eel was pinned down in the Baltic Sea. A piece of new information about this animal's life cycle is that it lives in fresh and salt water. Now this will help fishery managers save the eel from extinction. But the species has been vexing naturalists and scientists for millennia. The complicated life cycle of the eel has made it difficult for scientists to understand their reproductive biology, including the suspected mysterious transatlantic migration all eels make at the tail end of their life. Now, scientists were finally able to track, via satellite tags, 5 European eels on their journey from the Azores to the Sargasso Sea. Prior to this discovery, the understanding that eels travel to the Sargasso Sea was based on a 1922 study about their larvae. That's where the smallest larvae were found, so it was believed that was where they hatch. No spawning eels nor eggs had ever been found in the Sargasso Sea, making this discovery a remarkable accomplishment for scientists trying to understand the eels so they can aid the animal's recovery.
Authorities halt crab hunting season. For the first time, the snow crab fishing season was shut down due to a near collapse of the crab population. The Discovery Channel's television show Deadliest Catch brought the perils of crabbing to the awareness of die-hard landlubbers, but now the fishing industry is in danger of becoming a thing of the past. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, scientists attribute the disappearance of the crabs to climate change, though they are unsure whether warming water has moved the crabs from their historic living area, inhibited larvae development, introduced new diseases, or had some other effect. That's why a red king crab, Alaska's snow crab, blue king crab, and red king crab seasons were shut down for the 2022 to 2023 season.
The world's largest coral reef. In the coastal waters of Shark Bay, Australia, scientists discovered that a seagrass bed of Poseidon's ribbonweed, Posidonia australis, is actually one plant. The massive organism covers an area of 77 square miles. Scientists began surveying the bed's genetic code to determine how genetically diverse the seagrasses were and found that every single shoot was genetically identical. They were all clones. This means that the seagrass grew from an initial seed into one large bed over time. The growth rate of Poseidon's ribbonweed is about 14 inches a year, meaning the seagrass bed took 4,500 years to grow to its current size.
Discovering a fish metropolis. An expedition to the bottom of the ocean off the coast of Antarctica revealed a shocking surprise, as detailed in a January 2022 study in Current Biology. Scientists discovered 60 million icefish nests covering an area the size of a small city. Previously discovered sites had a maximum of only about 60 nests. Scientists were initially interested in this section of the Weddell Sea because it features an area of significant upwelling, a place where deep water moves up to the surface. The bottom layer of water at the seafloor is more than 3 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the surrounding area. The RV Polar Stern towed a large camera device across the seafloor, and what scientists saw blew them away. There was nothing but fish nests for as far as the eye could see. Scientists believe the nesting icefish are taking advantage of the warmer water to help incubate their eggs.
Founding of Endurance. A ship named Endurance was last seen by Ernest Shackleton's crew in 1915 before it slipped under the icy surface is now found. Ernest Shackleton famously led his crew to safety on a voyage to Antarctica in 1915 following the devastating loss of his vessel the Endurance after it was crushed by an ice floe. For over a century, the fate of the ship has been a mystery, but in December of the past year, a determined group of explorers found the location of the wreck. Researchers aboard the S.A. A gull has used 2 submersibles to scour the seafloor across a 150 square mile area. After 2 weeks of searching, they found the vessel residing 9,842 feet below the surface in the middle of the Weddell Sea, even though it was covered in anemones and various other deep-sea creatures. Researchers and explorers around the globe celebrated the discovery, noting the difficulty of such an undertaking in such remote and treacherous waters. Evolution of the first fish. The earliest known fish that had a mouth with teeth. Archaeologists uncovered 2 fossil deposits, or beds, in China brimming with specimens that help fill in gaps in our knowledge of how fish evolved. The diverse fossils, which are more than 400 million years old, included the earliest known complete-jawed fish, a cartilaginous fish related to later sharks and rays with unusual armor-like plates, and a jawless fish with fins that could be the precursor to arms and legs of land animals. The study revealing these findings, published this past September, emphasizes that scientists still have a lot to learn about the evolution of jawed vertebrates. Likewise, we have much more to discover about the marine ecosystems such creatures inhabit.